Hello, welcome to May 4th, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is something that I do every morning, a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:54 a.m. I'm running way late this morning. I usually begin the morning with a poem, and for today I read really it was more described as an epistle letter. An epistle. An epistle is a letter. What was it? There's a category to this particular type of poem. It's a letter. It's epistle verse. I think that's it. That's it. It's epistle verse. This is the complete works of John Keats, and this is to his boyhood, his young youthhood friend George Felton Matthew, and it's very long. So it's a letter in verse form, and Mr. Matthew was Keats' friend and fellow lover of poetry, and they would write poetry together. And it's a beautiful poem talking about their conspiratorial efforts to find a circumstance and inspiration for their poetic efforts. Very beautiful. But it took a long time to read, largely because it had a lot of vocabulary that I wasn't familiar with, a lot of references to Greek gods that I didn't know, that are Keats' poetry is filled with such poetic allusion. Anyway, this is what I do to the Good Life Creed. It's something that I do every morning. I first think about the last 24 hours, including last night, see how I did. Then I recite the creed, and then I carry on with a plan for the day. So let's do it. And I'll do the lightning round this morning, given that I've compromised so much time reading poetry. First, last night and yesterday. Slept pretty good last night. It was another night that I rejected the mask, the CPAP thing. I'm going to try to get a mask instead of the nasal one, because I just can't sleep with my mouth shut. Imagine me keeping my mouth shut for any longer than 20 minutes. I'm wrestling with not even doing it at all. I don't know that I want to go down that route. It's an irrational and silly thing, but I had a good talk with Yumiko about it yesterday. I may not go down this route. I may just reject the CPAP thing altogether and just carry on as I am. And Yumiko cautioned me that I'm in danger of having an accident because I'm falling asleep when I drive. And I know that's irrational, stupid, and dangerous. But still, it's a strain of thought that I'm entertaining. Stubborn me. Yesterday was a great day. It really was a great day in terms of work. I was really on top of my creed, wielding indifference and apathy and temperance at every quarter. And I had plenty of opportunities, challenging meetings, difficult personal engagements, emotions came into play. With some of the team members that I was working with yesterday having a rough day, and I think I handled that well as a leader, as a leader of the project. Managing human beings is always not something that I've shirked away from that. It's one of the reasons I haven't aspired in business to climb any higher than I am. I'm right at the top of the worker bee ranks. The next step up from here would be into supervisory and management sections, and I tried that once and I hated it. No, thank you. I do not want to be trusted with the endeavors and activities of human beings. Now, you might say, but you're a project manager, Kurt. That's what you do. You lead teams. Yeah, but it's different, right? They're not accountable. They're accountable to the project, not accountable. Everybody on my team is accountable to the project and their own supervisors. I hold them to task for their tasks, and for the most part they do. But it's a different kind of thing, right? If their quality isn't good, if they're not trying hard, then I identify that as a risk and I get somebody else. Yet if they work for me and their quality isn't good and they're not trying very hard, that's a challenge that I know that I'm not good at. So I stay away from that. And as a result, I don't get all the accolades and all the rewards and the higher salary, but I accept that. I recognize my nature. It is not my nature to be a leader in business. It's not my nature. It's not my interest, and I don't want anything to do with that. No, thank you. It's like going into a nail salon to get your nails done, right? I have no business in that realm. and I will, and I know better, and I ain't going in there. So yesterday was a really good day in that capacity, in terms of really had my, it's like a karate, or judo or whatever martial arts, trainee, really on their game, right? The katas are down, the flow and the chi and the whatever the heck, and you're doing this every day. Writing books about these whole subjects, expounding on it, talking with people about it in Discord and then via email, etc., really has just instantiated these principles into my very being. And some days I'm just on my flow. Yesterday was one of them. So nothing to say necessarily. Let's do the good life. If it sounded overly congratulatory or proud, so be it. These days like yesterday are not common. In fact, I can't remember a single time that I had a day like that ever in the past. So I kind of just, it was a rare moment of bubbling to the surface. And I hope that I can keep it up. But you have to swim like hell to stay up here. Dog paddling. My good life creed is 7 objectives. 1, to be always ready to die. 2, to make good and effective use of my time. 3, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. 4, to cultivate good emotional reactions. 5, to perform good actions. 6, to recognize my true limits and true opportunity. 7, to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. 34 principles. War, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pirate ride, maturity, social principle, principle of family. Boy, I'm taking a chance going so fast, huh? Temperance, life will not go well. The horror show, that which must be born. The Feast of Offal. Distraction, agency in the great indifference, the best seat in the house. I think I got everything up to that point. The restless man, the uphill climb, the restless man, the uphill climb. What? The restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, the sin and damnation, complete oblivion, season of philosophy, script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, and the principle of fun. And I stopped at a 3, so I must have missed something, because there should be 4, 34. I maybe missed something in there. Yeah, whatever it is that's going on is systemic. I did climb on top of the intermittent fasting wagon again, beginning about 4 or 5 days ago. Maybe that's part of it, right? No food before lunch, and then moderate lunch, and whatever the hell whatever delicious thing my wife makes for dinner, and I can have as much of that as I want. That seems to be helping. Planning for the day. It's Thursday, my last day of the work for the work week. Just going to plow into this day. I already know what my meetings are. I've already got the plan for all of them. Just going to power through the day. I'm going to leverage the momentum and ride the momentum, and off we go. I'm sure that I'll have challenging bits, and I don't imagine that this incredible vivacity that I feel right now will last. It's just everything's cyclic, right? Let's see. Anyway, wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And with that, my life is done, if not finished. Bam. See ya.